I'm Brian from Oregon River Rentals here with John Loehrer, and John is an organizer on the website Meetup.com. John, can you take a second to tell us a little bit about what Meetup is and what it's about?
Yeah, Meetup is just a website. You can go to Meetup.com and enter in your information. Usually you start searching for different events that are around your area. Usually you enter your zip code or something like that in your username, and then you start getting a list of different groups that are in your area according to your interests. Meetup is almost always organized around interests first. So for example, I have Kayak to Sandy, that's a kayaking group. So if you are interested in kayaking, you would type in kayaking and your area, and it'll show a whole list of different kayak meetups that are happening.
Now you mentioned Kayak to Sandy is the group that you organized. What was your motivation to starting Kayak to Sandy, and who's joining that group?
Right. So when I first started kayaking around in this area, I moved to this area and I saw Oregon has an amazing amount of rivers all around here, and I wanted to get involved in it. I didn't know anything, didn't know anybody. Yeah. And it turns out Oregon and Portland especially has a great kayaking community, but I didn't know about that, and I think a lot of people are in that same boat of, okay, I'm here in Portland, there's rivers around, I want to go running, but I don't know anybody. And if you're a brand new kayaker, a beginner, usually you don't know people. There are a lot of groups, but you have to know people who know about them, and it's not always easy to search and find them. Right. So I had searched in Meetup.com, I had entered kayaking, and I didn't see any groups that really matched my interest in my area. And so after a while, it sent me an email saying, would you like to start one? And so I started Kayak to Sandy just to see, you know, if anyone would sign up and would be interested in kayaking with me. And within, you know, a few hours of setting it up, I was already getting signups, and now we're up to 78, 79 people, which is, you know, very decent for a meetup group.
It's a good turnout. So what are some of the benefits of going in a group such as Kayak to Sandy?
Right. So when I first started, I went down this stretch of river right here, which looks pretty calm, you know, you look at the water right here, but it turns out Pipeline Rapids is just right around the corner. And I was in a little bitty wreck boat. I didn't know what I was doing, a recreational kayak boat that I'd gotten from Dick's Sporting Goods, and it swamped my boat. I got buried in that rapid, and I wasn't smart enough to get out and hike back out like I should have. I didn't even really know that there was a road along there that would have allowed me to hike out, so I went down the rest of it, scared to death the whole way, all by myself. My wife had dropped me off and said, okay, give me a call when we get to the end. And fortunately I made it to the end, but that was enough motivation for me to, you know, if somebody else had been along, at least, you know, we could scream at the rapids together, but usually it is a lot more safe. And if you go with someone experienced, which I really, really recommend, and I met a lot of experienced people through Kayak to Sandy. If you go with experienced people, they'll tell you which lines to run, and chances are you have a better shot of making it through without any problems. Or if you do get swamped, at least they'll be on the other end of it, and they'll catch your boat and your paddle, and so you don't have to worry about it heading downstream and swimming the rest of the way by yourself.
Now, Kayak to Sandy, there's a wide range of experience. The range from experience to inexperience is pretty wide, right?
Right, yeah, so I get people sign up all the time who are just brand new beginner kayakers. They've done some flat water kayaking, and I recommend starting there. But then there are also people who have done the Rogue River, the Deschutes, and some really big rivers as well. In fact, there's even a kayak instructor who's a member of Kayak to Sandy, and he is always offering tips and help and stuff. And a lot of retirees who are amazing kayakers, usually because they've been running these rivers forever, and they'll give you all the data, which is all the information along the river. So it's great, you know. Avoid this rock.
So now, how do people join the meetup group? And is there any cost for people to join? Okay, so usually with meetup groups, the organizer is set with all the fees, and then they charge for different events or a monthly fee. There's a number of different ways to do it. With Kayak to Sandy, I was just more interested in meeting really cool people. So there's no fees for joining Kayak to Sandy. You sign up, it's free, it will always be free. I'll pay the organizer fees just because I feel like it's been such a huge gift to me to meet all of these people and really have a great time out on the river, and that alone is enough satisfaction for me. So
I really just try to promote the group in any way I can and help out anybody brand new that I can, because I'm still learning and I want everyone else to learn as they go, just like you know, a lot of more experienced people helped me as I was learning.
Okay, so they simply go to meetup.com and search Kayak the Sandy, and you'll find your
Yeah, even if you just type in, you know, in the Portland area, if you search for kayaking on Meetup, you'll find us. But yeah, the official title is Kayak the Sandy. So, and we do this river, we do the Sandy River, but we also go on other rivers all around. I added the clause later, and rivers nearby, because there's so many great opportunities to get out and paddle in this area that you really can't let them pass you by.
Right, you know? Right.
So I'm always looking for new routes to travel, but these are some of the greatest ones around.